Hey guys, what is going on? This is Awesome Dude, and welcome back to what might just be the final part of this really spooky horror game called The Survey. Now, the last two parts were pretty freaky. We uncovered a lot more story about what actually took place in this house, including an abusive father and just tormented, sadistic son, which I'm assuming is who we are. Let's go ahead and pick this bad boy up and read it really quick. Okay, is this Marcus? Okay. I overheard them talking about what Lilith's condition was. Apparently she has some sort of bone disorder. Basically her body keeps becoming more and more immobilized until she's basically paralyzed. The process can take a while, but it continually gets worse and worse. They seem very worried about it. As far as I know, Lilith won't be able to paint. I wonder what will happen. Mom and Dad were screaming at each other the other day. I've never seen them argue like that. It was quite entertaining seeing them bicker and yell. I had a wide grin across my face as I watched the spectacle. My parents have been trying to find work ever since they heard the news, but only my mom has been able to find a job with her old employer. Dad hasn't had any luck. This is quite an unfortunate situation. I did a bit more research on the condition and it seems incurable. My parents seem like they're in a state of panic. I've never seen them like this before. Frantic, scared, and unstable. I've never been more excited in my life. What the frick, man? This kid is hyped up on some Pepto-Bismol. Okay, I guess we go back over here then. Alrighty, well. Back up this bad boy. Alright. God. Okay, my mom showed him the divorce paperwork and he was livid. I've never seen my dad this furious. His bloodshot eyes trembling in fear because he knew he was powerless against her decision. He kept taking beer bottles and smashing them against the kitchen table after he heard the news. She said she was tired of having him just drinking all day and not contributing to the family at all. I left a little surprise for him in the car. Did you shit in his car? Did you take a big old, just, Duke? He'll find out while he's driving. Well, for now, I guess it'll just be Mom, Lilith, and I. She asked me to get a part-time job, since we'll need the money to help with Lilith's medical bills. I don't mind working, even though I'm still in high school. I'll be pretty busy, but I guess I'll just have to deal with it. It'll be hard, though. I went to the doctor the other day, and he examined my shoulder. It turns out I have a torn rotator cuff for a while now, but I've never been able to get it checked out because of Dad. I haven't been able to rotate my arm past 90 degrees without feeling this tearing sensation on the back of my shoulder. Thanks, Dad. I guess in the end, everybody gets what they deserve. Marcus. So what did he actually put in the car? That's the question. Oh, hey! Beautiful. How you doing? No, you didn't give me that time. Suck! Alright. You're still moaning in there, aren't you? Oh, we're getting pretty close to the ending. I can just feel it in my butt. I can feel it right in my butt. Let's check this out. Let's see what's going on here. We found another handy-dandy note. Documents. Okay, ooh, suicide note. There's the music again. It's been hard the last year. I've been working overtime almost every week at my job ever since the divorce. Just to cover everything. Lilith, well, she was bedridden and relied on Marcus for just about everything. Marcus was attending college and working at the same time. I went on a business trip for about a week, and I didn't get the news until I came home. The house caught fire. So it wasn't our dad. It wasn't the dad. I was told that Lilith died a horrific death, burning alive as the flames consumed her. They said the fire started in her room, most likely by a candle that was tipped over. The neighbors say all they heard was a haunting scream, like an animal that knows its death is approaching. Everything is gone. My kids, my house. Did I deserve this? I was so blinded by greed. I'm a horrible person. I let my son be abused for years just to force my daughter to paint and make myself money. I guess Joseph got what was coming to him. Now it's my turn. I just wish I could watch over them. Mary Walker. Now I'm starting to think we're playing as Mary Walker. As the mom. Some messed up stuff. Or maybe it was the dad. Maybe he came back for revenge. What the fuck? Oh my god, what? Hey! Hey. Excuse me, I'd like to... Okay then. What the frick?
Unfortunately, the individual suffered greatly while dying. I know a certain someone that would be happy to know so.
What the fuck?
Don't worry, I'm stuck as well. This was Joseph, bringing the local news to you.
What? Joseph, that's the name of our dad, isn't it? So, from what I could gather, from that, from the radio, from the transmission, was that Marcus cut the wires to the car and made the brake system not work. Oh, frick. Oh, God. You guys saw that, right? She was in here. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Volume's up, yours should be up, too. Just saying. Okay, I thought there was something standing there for a second. Okay, let's read this. Lymph Node 6. It's been almost a year since I've been diagnosed. It's getting worse recently. I'm losing control of my hands, so it's getting quite difficult to write. One day I wake up and I'm unable to move a certain part of my body. It's a bit horrifying. There's the music again. Having all your muscles, ligaments, and tendons slowly turned into bone. Marcus has been taking care of me. I feel like I'm such a burden to him. On top of school, his part-time job, and taking care of me. He seems so busy. Mom's been working overtime almost every weekend just to help with my medical bills. I mean, we have insurance, and we still have some money left over from my paintings, but it's still getting pretty tough to pay for everything. I can't walk anymore, so I'm pretty much confined to my bed most of the time. My favorite part of the day is when my brother comes in to check on me. Hopefully he'll never read this. This is embarrassing, but I feel like I'm holding him back. After Dad died, he just seemed so much more alive. I guess he got what he deserved, but is this my punishment too? I don't get why she's like writing a suicide note over like, I mean, horrible stuff have happened. Oh God. Oh, what the frick. Oh, that's creepy, man. Oh, there she is. Is she walking out? Oh, she's coming. Here she comes. Oh, frick. Oh, shoot. Okay, are we playing as the mom or the brother? I don't... Oh, she's coming this way. Oh my God, look at that thing. Man. Freaking music. Sounds like a nursery rhyme. Here she comes. She's at the door right now. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Get a front row seat for this. Oh, she's opening the door very slowly. Oh, frick, dude. Hi, sissy. Oh, God. Frick. Let's go. We have no other choice but to go. Oh, God. Oh, she's gonna scare the pants off of me. Alright. Marcus Node. Okay. I can barely keep up with everything. I was accepted into the university that I really wanted to attend, but I decided not to go through with it. If I did leave, no one would be here to take care of my sister. If I'm being honest, I wish I could leave. I want to move on and just forget about her. Mom, Dad, all of them. I've decided to attend this community college first and then transfer to a university afterwards, to save money. Also, I won't be in a ton of debt after I graduate, so that'll be nice. Last night I saw something a bit disturbing. As I made my way... What the fuck? Shoot! What the frick, man? Oh my god. Where was I? As I made my way to my room, Lilith's door was slightly ajar, and I could also hear this high-pitched scraping sound. It was my sister scraping her nails against the wall. I turned the light on, and there was blood covering her hand. She was running the tips of her fingers across the wall, up to the point where her fingernails were now loosely attached to her fingers. She seemed so out of touch with reality. I looked at her other hand, but it was bent at an awkward position. Her wrist bending toward her body while her fingers looked stiff. This thing in my house. I don't think it was my sister. My sister was a painter, a talented girl with immense potential. Her eyes gradually turned toward me. I felt them almost reaching out to me, pleading for comfort. I gave her none. What the frick? Oh shoot, there goes the door. Oh god. So this was her room. Oh man. Some freaky deaky stuff, dude. Let's go ahead and read this note. Shoot. Okay, Marcus note number 6. Mom is leaving for about a week. She's going on a business trip, so she's leaving me in charge to take care of the house and my sister. I check on her briefly, about once or twice a day, just to make sure she's still alive. I might forget to check throughout the week, though. It's such a chore taking care of her. Why can't she just die already? What the fuck, dude? Am I wrong for saying that? Yeah, you are. Because of her talent, her God-given gift to paint. It destroyed her family. Without it... Whoa. Something happening? Shoot, okay. I'm gonna have to check that out here in a minute, guys. I gotta read this really quick. Without it, everything would be normal. In the end, everybody gets what they deserve, and she's getting her end right now. Dad, so this sick, twisted Marcus freaking... He burnt the house down. Who knows, maybe I'll get the worst ending of them all. I realize that my hatred for her is wrong and unjustified. It wasn't her fault she was born with that skill. I feel guilty. That I enjoy hearing and seeing her in pain. What the fuck? It's an immature reaction for so long. I wished for someone to feel my suffering. I would get beatings almost every week with my mom and sister just watching. It was almost entertaining thinking of what I could tell people at school when they asked about the cuts and bruises. Now it's a little different, I guess. I'm in control and she's the helpless one. I don't really believe in a heaven or a hell, but if one exists, I'll probably end up in the latter. No kidding. What the frick? Shoot. Oh god. It's getting freaky. Oh man, getting in all the Red Room vibes. Alright, let's see what this says. Lymph Node number 7. This will be the last letter I write. I can feel my right hand becoming immobile and stiff. Mom left a couple days ago, and it's been up to Marcus to take care of me. Even though his visits have been getting shorter and less frequent over the last few months, I understand. I'm just a burden to him and my mom. He hasn't checked up on me ever since she left. I've tried everything. Knocking and banging my hand against the wall, screaming. I mean, that's all I really can do since I'm practically immobile. Sometimes I get my hopes up, hearing him walk up the stairs. Just maybe he'll walk through the door and check on me. Did I deserve this? For not standing up to my parents and letting all this happen, all of this? It's my fault. I'm sorry, Marcus. I promise I'll never be a burden to you ever again. She was screaming in pain. That's why she freaking... And she was trying to get your attention, dude. God is dead. What the fuck? Oh shoot, no, not again. Oh man, look at that thing. Bring it. Bring it. Man. Get at it, girl. Dang. Getting a little carried away there, stabbing and slicing. What in the world? It was just a nightmare. It was just a bad dream. Or was it? Maybe this is Marcus's house. And he's reliving all the nightmares. Well, no, he's reliving all the torment. Like this is his own personal hell. Alright, let's pick this bad boy up, see what it says. Marcus note number 7. Life is pretty quiet, to be honest, right now. Between school and work, it's a bit stressful, but it's not as bad as before. Mama's set to come home in a few days. It was nice having a house to myself for about a week. I'll admit sometimes it gets eerily quiet, and sometimes I hear those soft knocks coming from the walls. Other times I'll hear crying and sobbing, sometimes even screaming. It usually doesn't last too long, but still, it's a bit unusual. I have a strange feeling that I've forgotten something. Like I've forgotten to finish some sort of chore. Oh well, it probably isn't important anyway. He forgot to check on his sister. I had a strange dream the other day. I woke up in this house, but I was alone. But I felt as if someone was watching me. Something.
According to the police report, both bodies were recovered. Though, the young woman was dead at the scene. After performing an autopsy, it was confirmed that the fire led to her death, but officials also found something strange. Her body was starving. What officials think occurred was during her final moments, as an act of desperation she lit a candle inside her room and started the fire herself.
What?
Her younger brother, Marcus Walker, might have neglected her to such a degree. She chose to end her life to ease her suffering.
So, what?
Emotions ranging from jealousy, hatred, enviousness, and frustration might have drove him to neglect her, despite her cries for help. Due to her rare disorder, she was extremely immobile and required help for the simplest activities.
What the hell?
She required Marcus for everything. Marcus might have held animosity towards her, as for almost his whole life, everyone had paid their attention to her. Perhaps Marcus wanted her to feel isolated and alone, an emotion he was very familiar with. He wanted vengeance for a crime she didn't commit. Marcus's body was mostly unharmed, though he was not conscious at the scene. He was taken to a local hospital, where he currently resides. He is currently in a coma induced by smoke inhalation and has been unconscious ever since the fire. No one knows when, or if, he will ever wake up, or what he is experiencing. He could be experiencing nothing at all, or he might be suffering.
From his
The
own
only living relative
personal
he had
hell.
was his mother, Mary Walker, who committed suicide shortly after she heard about the incident.
That's fucked up.
His father, Joseph Walker, was killed in a suspicious road incident where his brakes stopped working while driving under the influence.
Yep.
Due to his unusual situation, no one is left to decide whether or not they should keep him alive in his coma. Many may wonder whether he regrets his actions, whether he regrets neglecting his sister, starving her, and psychologically torturing her to the point of suicide. Others speculate that years of domestic abuse by his father Joseph, along with neglect from his family, left him psychologically scarred.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, he tortured and isolated his sister. His sister, who loved him, and did everything necessary to protect him.
Way to give me a guilt trip.
Hopefully all members of the family get what they deserve.
Hope.
In Marcus's case, he's stuck in his own personal purgatory. Stuck in a place between life and death, an eternity of suffering awaits him. Thank you for listening. This was Joseph Walker, bringing your local news to you.
What the fuck? That's our dad. That's the name of our dad. Oh my god. What the frick? I can't go any further. What the frick, man? Man. What in the world, dude? What the frick? I apologize I didn't finish reading the note. Pretty much what it said was what was happening to us. It was speaking of, like, his dreams and stuff, what was taking place, what we were playing through at the beginning, where she kept appearing in the kitchen and whatever, running towards us. Man. That's messed up, dude. It's so messed up. The survey. Jeez. God. That was a really well-made story. Like, really good. It made me feel so bad for especially the sister in the situation. And the brother, man. That was... God, that was jacked up. But nonetheless, that was the survey. The story was really great. If you haven't checked it out, I would highly suggest checking it out. I will definitely leave a link to the game below, like I usually do for any game that I play. Leave a like down below, comment to my games you want me to play. Be sure to share this video so you and I can conquer the world together. Stay awesome, guys. I know you will. Peace.